And what's up? DBZ is back with another how to make this team the best it can be, and this time it's intelligent team. Let's find the best intelligent team here today, and yeah, let's get started.
And this is to watch DBZ.
Alright, so anybody who's played Japanese Dokkan Battle would know the leader of the intelligence is, of course, Buhan. Also, Tanks. Buhan is an absolute beast. He's one of the more interesting cards in the game. Just looking at his super attack, if you just have a super attack 1, 2, 4, just be a regular super Kamehameha, but 5 he gets a Vice Shout, and if you get all the way up to a super attack 10, he has a 30% chance to do a super blue ghost Kamehameha. And scrolling down, it says that it causes immense damage. It greatly lowers their attack and defense and gives you another huge attack boost. So it's going to be really strong if you get that off. It's a 30% chance, so it's not super reliable, but it's cool nevertheless. Of course, leader skill plus 3 key to all of intelligent types, attack, defense, and HP plus 70%. So of course, the double Buhan team, and you're golden. His passive, attack plus 12%. So why not just make his base stats higher? It's beyond me. Again, I don't like those beginning of the turn, your attack goes up or whatever. This just seems like a waste of a passive. But the good part about his passive that's interesting is HP plus 3,000 per key orb absorb. So for every key orb, you're going to get 3,000 of your HP healed, which is kind of insane. If you're getting 5 key a turn for a Buhan, that's 15,000 health regenning. And after a while, that comes up to a lot, as you'll see how I have the team set up. That will end up helping a lot. Because for number 2, we have another tank to help so you don't have to worry about your health. Super Janemba, the most dependable tank in the game. Super attack, of course, does supreme damage and destroys their defense, greatly lowers their defense, so your other team can cut through it like butter. Their passive, attack and defense plus 5,000, again, just to make their normal base stats, but whatever. And what Janemba is really great at doing is guard activates against all attacks. So it doesn't matter if it's a physical card, strength card, whatever, he'll block it. He'll do the 50% less damage or whatever when you block it every single time. And he gets a 5,000 defense buff on his already high defense, so he'll have a 9,000 defense blocking every attack in the game. And I forgot to mention, with Buhan, his only great link is shocking speed, so I try to navigate this team as much for shocking speed players as I could. So Janemba is an easy choice here with his blocking. So moving on to one of the highest damaging cards in this intelligence squad would be the Intelligence Gohan. He's a beast. I really wanted him in Global when he came out, still do of course. Super attack, huge attack boost, and supreme damage, so he's going to do a ton of damage. Key plus 5 and attack 10,000 when key is 7 or more. So if you're running a double boot tank, you already have 6 key. So you're almost guaranteed. You are guaranteed if you can rainbow key anywhere, unless it's just all candy or whatever on the board. He's guaranteed a super with a really strong attack. So he's a really good card to have for shocking speed. So if he's by a shocking speed guy with the double boot tanks, or Buhan, I don't know why I keep saying that, he'll be guaranteed a super, which is just incredible. Yeah, and pretty solid stats across the board as well. Alright, so number 4, we have Godku, the card that I really want in Global. I believe this is the only over in a flash intelligence card there is. He also has shocking speed. His links are really good. I really like this card. Another supreme damage unit, attack defense plus 70% when HP is 50 or above. So this and another card on my list, I believe the next one, depends on your health whether or not you get your passive to go off. So it might not be at the dependable, but with Buhan getting all that health back for you, it should be a lot easier. It should be the easiest way to do it on this team than any other, because this team is going to be really hard to kill. So to number 5, we have Turlets. a card that's been around for a long time, and I've yet to grab him. I know Meech grabbed this guy when he wasn't really into Dokkan and didn't know how good he is, and he was good already. His rebirth made him even better. He went from being a solid card, dependable leader with good. Oh, let's get the sync in here action. Get that going. But now he's a dependable leader too. One of the rare +3 key leaders. But where you want him, his super attack does supreme damage with a high chance to knock out. So that's 50% chance to get that stun off on your super. His passive is a +3 key for all allies when HP is 50% or above, and he gives himself a 20% attack boost, which is really, really good. So it's pretty much like if you're over 50% health, it's like over in a flash. So it's really crazy good. Then he is prepared for battle, which I don't think anybody else on this team has, but nevertheless a really good link and very useful. So if Turlets is a good stunner, this guy is even better. Hit, the Universe 6 Hitman, a beast. Now, I didn't know he was that good when I was looking into this, but oh my goodness. Supreme damage, high chance to stun, so 50% chance to stun with his ultimate, but his passive, high probability stun already. This is 40% on normal attacks. If you get a super attack, it's another +50%. So if you're doing supers every turn like you should be with all the key you're getting on this team, he has a 90% chance to stun. That is ridiculous. So the whole idea of this team is you have Turlets and the Hitman. You get the stuns off. You have Gohan and Goku doing your damage, and you have Buhan doing all the healing you up. This is a really balanced team. So much to say about it. As far as link skills, unfortunately, Hit has no good ones, which makes no sense to me. Where the hell is this guy's shocking speed? This guy can stop time and take out Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Vegeta without anybody even knowing what's going on except for Jocko. And he doesn't have shocking speed. What's that? I really hope he gets a Dokkan, a Rebirth, or whatever. Give him better links at the very least. He should have prepared for battle and shocking speed, I think. But otherwise, his stats are alright. Probably the worst stats around here, but his stunning is so good that you have to have him on your team. So as far as honorable mentions, I have the Demon God Demigra. His passive is a 50% chance to stun, I believe. 40% chance to stun on normal attack with his passive, a 20% chance with his super. So unlike Hit that has the OP 90%, he's at 60%. He does supreme damage, and he has the Xenoverse link, which I believe is +2 key for the Xenoverse cards. But his stats are slightly, they're about on par with Hit. Hit's better, but if you have Demigod, no Hit, Demigod can plug in there and do just about as good as Hit, so not a big problem there. I'm one of the most under the radar cards in the whole game. I still use them most all the time and on my global team against bosses, and that is General Blue. For the longest time, he was the best stunner in the game. His super attack causes low damage, so it's not going to do barely any damage, but great chance to stun the enemy. That's a 75% chance to stun. That is insane, and you're almost guaranteed to get your super off, and a rare chance to stun off all enemies with his passive, which is another 8%. You're looking at it's only 70% chance with his super. So you're looking at a 78% chance to stun if you're getting the supers off. Without super, only 8%, but 70% chance, 78% chance with your supers. It's just incredible. He doesn't have any. If he had good links, you could really make a case for him being better than Hit, but without his links, really just as bad as Hit. But Hit has a better chance to stun, so of course you take Hit. But that does cover my top 6 team. Of course, for a recap, you have the double Buhan lead, then you have Janemba to tank hits, you have Ultimate Gohan and Godku to do all your damage, then you have 2 stunners turrets and hit. You keep them stun locked. Turrets will also give you ki and do good damage. Hit will do damage and almost guarantee you a stun. And of course, Buhan will keep you alive and do tons of damage as well. So if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if I missed anybody. I think I covered everybody. There's not a ton of good and talented cards here, so it was pretty hard to mess up, I think. But if I did, let me know down below. I'm sure you will. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next DBZ Dokkan battle video. See ya.